Are you always on? Constantly checking emails, taking calls after hours, feeling like you can never truly switch off? What if that relentless availability isn't making you more effective, but actually hurting your leadership? We're about to expose the unseen price of being always connected and why intentional rest might be the most powerful leadership skill of 2025. We live in a world where being reachable feels like being reliable, where instant replies are celebrated and deep work is quietly disappearing. It's a trap leaders fall into all the time. You're responsive, connected, plugged in, but in reality, you're running on reaction mode. It feels productive, but it's actually keeping you distracted. You're maintaining motion without momentum. At Forte, we call that drift, effort without progress. Every time you switch tasks or check a notification, your brain takes an average of 23 minutes to refocus. So while you're trying to lead, your attention is quietly getting fragmented. The result? You feel busy, but you're not moving the needle on what actually matters. At Forte, we train you to rebuild what we call mental capacity, the clarity, composure, and focus that drives real decisions. Here's the part no one talks about. The toll isn't just mental, it's physical. Leaders who sleep less than 6 hours are 3 times more likely to make poor strategic or ethical decisions. When your nervous system never powers down, you start to run on cortisol, not clarity. I'll be honest, I used to think being always on meant I cared, but all it did was make me shorter-tempered, less creative, and disconnected from the people I was trying to lead, not to mention my friends and family. Rest isn't weakness, it's recovery. And recovery is what makes endurance possible. So how do you reclaim your focus? Here's where it starts. First of all, define your off hours and actually honor them. Secondly, silence non-critical notifications. And third, build recovery rituals into your day. A walk, a reflection, or even just a few slow breaths. Here's what's surprising. Teams don't lose respect for boundaries. They mirror them. When you model clarity, you invite it as well. Leaders who set clear boundaries see 35% higher team engagement. And that's what we do here at Forte. We help you come up with reps that build mental endurance, not exhaustion. When you reclaim your rest, you give your team permission to do the same. And that ripple changes everything. Leaders who know when to switch off create cultures that switch on. Cultures that think deeply, act intentionally, and move with purpose. Rest is not retreat. It's strength training. The best leaders aren't always available, but they are always intentional. At Forte, we train the inner life that powers the outer one, because real strength starts within. It's not therapy, it's not burnout recovery, it's training, reps for clarity, endurance, and composure. So if you're ready to lead from drive instead of drift, start your next rep today. Strength starts within. That's a rep.